Thursday night, we put it all on the field. But we owe each other. We believe in each other. Y'all go, we go.
Hey, from the start all the way through the finish, man.
I ain't stopping until our number one.
We do not stop until it's fourth quarter with 0 seconds left. We built different.
We love you, baby.
Well, let's go. Keep grinding it now. We're going to be all right. We're going to keep going right here.
Let's turn it up a notch, man.
Hey, we got to capitalize right here now. I might throw a touchdown right here. Finish.
He back.
Victor, ready.
Let's close it out. Let's go.
And welcome everyone to the show That the Pros Watch. I'm James Brown, and folks, after a week of outstanding play, shootouts, blowouts, and standout performances, my guys are certainly ready to dig all into it. The always locked and loaded Mr. Steve Smith Sr. will join us just a little on the show. Are you okay with Steve Smith?
I'm
You're not
great
afraid
with
of him,
Steve
right?
Smith. Oh, yeah, I'm fine, man.
Hey, but let's dig into it. Boomer,
Yes.
Ray, and Phil. I know we've talked so much about Patrick Mahomes. Tremendous talent. But I love, to me, the test that he passed. It wasn't a video game performance. He had to grind this one out and still shone brightly.
Well, JB, you know how Phil and I feel about him. And when we watch him, he's like, can't miss TV. As a matter of fact, I want to say thank you, Patrick, for keeping me up late last night. But I will say this. The NFL has got a whole new breed of stars coming in, and we're seeing it in the TV ratings, at least on CBS and Fox on Sundays and Monday night. ESPN got its highest rating of the year because we have guys like Patrick and like Baker and Josh times 2 and Sam and Jared and Carson, and think about all these great young quarterbacks that we have. So the ratings are up. I'm so excited to be talking about football and great players as opposed to politics and everything else. And I think the NFL right now is in a pretty cool place, especially with all the points that are being scored.
Hey, and to give our guy Phil credit, he said that there were a lot of quarterbacks still to come. But we have to ask in this segment of what did you learn? Mr. Defense, what did you learn?
Man, first of all, Phil done named up 7 quarterbacks. I mean, it's more people that play.
That's Boomer. That's Boomer, not Phil.
No, y'all look alike. Don't interrupt me again, Phil, please.
Can you say that we look alike? Is that right?
You know what? I'm not touching that one, though. Ray said it. They're not going to mess with Ray.
You ain't take your pills this morning. So before I get to what do we learn, what did I learn? I want to take you guys to a tape. So this play the other day, right?
Yes.
This guy makes this hit. Referee throws a flag. I'm about to lose my mind. I jump out my seat. I'm about to lose my mind. Perfect hit. Never, no helmet-to-helmet contact.
It should not be a foul.
It should not be a foul, right? But this is where I have hope. This is where I think we have to go, because we're going to go back to the film, because Walt Anderson did something in this film that I think we have to appreciate. And I think we have to start going back this way.
Right.
Because if we don't go this way, then the game is going to the game's going to get diluted. Watch this right here. They got together.
After a conference, there is no foul on the play for unnecessary roughness. It's third down.
Guys, I got hope. We have hope in that every time a play like that is called, because the game is so fast, we have to address it like that. And I think the game is important enough that we have to take time to sit down and say, you know what, guys, that was not a foul.
So now, is there any time for me to talk?
Will you take the time that
I'm going to take it.
Absolutely.
Patrick Mahomes, let me just say it real quick. You know, he makes it look easy. Look, talent, you know what talent does? It gives you confidence. So he's always out there. He feels good. He's relaxed because he knows he can make any throw in any direction, whatever he does. But let me just say this to you. This is going to hurt you. Russell Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Eli Manning, Breeze, Rivers, Prescott. Forget all them. The rest of the quarterbacks threw for 38 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, over 70% completions. We're talking about all those stars are not even in the other group that did all these tremendous numbers. And we're going to talk about it later in the show.
Right.
But, Ray, I'm sorry, brother. It's going all offense. You're outdated.
When you wrote that last night, you thought about me?
Yes, you're outdated. I mean, we might have to have nothing but offensive guys up here for now.
Hey, you know, these two communicate as they're watching football games by way of emojis. Emojis.
There's a lot of emojis.
A lot of emojis. Hey, folks, we kick off with a mic'd-up triple header of highlights featuring Cowboys defensive end. This will be good for Ray. DeMarcus Lawrence, Jags quarterback Blake Bortles, and Chargers quarterback Phillip Rivers, and the old-fashioned gunslinger stars in our throwback game of the week, San Francisco at the L.A. Chargers. You got hope now, huh?
Yes.
I got hope.
That's good.
I do.
Phillip Rivers is 36 years old. but he might be turning into your grandfather.
I think I'm good in the golfers today. It feels good. Hey, quit talking to my helmet, whoever that is, quit! Somebody keeps talking to my helmet, it's driving me nuts. That gummit, let's go, huh? Let's go. No way! No way! Good!
All kinds of time, middle of the field, intercepted, and that's going to be a pick six. Antone Exo takes it in for the score. A disastrous start for the Chargers.
Hey, we're all right. I threw a ball to them for a touchdown. We're fine.
The Chargers were paddling upstream as they fell behind by 14 points in the first quarter. They then let their rivers flow.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler from Phillip Rivers.
Woo! Yeah, baby! She gets a little lead after the disaster start. Oh, I blew 32 up. The terrible throw, great play.
Rivers to Gates for the 88th time.
Fourth consecutive scoring drive for the Chargers as they have taken the lead.
Yes! Woo! Let's go, D. Hey, come on, D! Hey, come on, D! Come on!
Los Angeles led by 2 points late in the game, but they didn't need to travel from Milan to Minsk to make a play.
C.J. Beathard with pressure coming, he's hit, and it's picked off! Isaac Rochelle with his first career interception. How do you like that?
Hey, way to go, man. I put us in a huge hole early, that pick six. Way to fight. Find a way to win. That's the name of the game.
What?
Yes, sir. Gotcha. Looks way hot.
DeMarcus Lawrence, a career-high third sack.
Well, how good is DeMarcus Lawrence playing?
Hey, yo. Hey, get him. Hey, bro. Hey, you ain't come to watch the game. That's not your job today. Trying to do too much. You gotta go, O. Come on, O. Hey, we gotta capitalize right here now. Come on, Zeke.
With 3 sacks, DeMarcus Lawrence matched his career best. But Ezekiel Elliott surpassed his, posting 240 yards from scrimmage.
Prescott goes screen right. Elliott down the right side to the 25, to the 20, to the 10. Elliott to the pylon. Touchdown, Zeke Elliott.
Zeke led the Cowboys in receiving yards. So why not line him up at receiver when trailing by 1 with 1:23 remaining?
Prescott airs it out deep down the right side. The ball is caught by Ezekiel Elliott.
That's how you turn up. Huh? Hey, 2-1. Dog, bro. Yeah. Hey, you told him to shoot that. Yeah. You told him. Hey, yes, sir.
38 on the left hash. And this one's to win the game.
Shut up! Shut up!
To win the game, snap, hold, kick, Maher, good! Cowboys win. It's a Maher walk-off. That team needed that.
Now we go. Close to a career. Retires your career. It's going to get better.
A wardrobe malfunction in Jacksonville threatened to put the Jaguars in knots, but it didn't unravel their confident quarterback.
I might throw a touchdown right here. Down. Green 80. Green 87. Green 87. I got past the line. Shut up. Know the rules.
As a fifth-year pro, Blake Bortles knows how the game is played. When things get tough, just listen to your coach.
Here's the two-man. Yeah, I saw it. This is the two-man, so just take off. You're getting good protection, just you go ahead and take off. Do you, man. You know what I mean?
Jets have crowded the line of scrimmage here on second and a couple.
Green, they say.
Play fake. Blake drops. Now rolls to his left. Once the scrambler, he's going to run, and he's got a lot of room. 35, 40, 45. Terrific run by Blake Bortles all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Green, they say.
After legging out Jacksonville's longest run of the game, Bortles relied on his arm to register a career-high 388 yards passing.
Hey, that's the easiest touchdown you ever scored. Hey, let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go get one. Let's finish it. Touchdown ends it. Let's go. Green inside.
Dropping the throw to Blitz. Fires along the right sideline. That ball's caught by Dante Moncrief. Bortles to Moncrief for the score.
What an impressive performance by the Jaguars offense.
Get out of here, man. I got to get home for dinner.
Well, I guess Blake Bortles did want to go home for a well-earned dinner after that performance in the game, for sure. Hey, you know what? We welcome in Mr. Steve Smith Sr., who is always candid indeed, and we're looking forward to this. Check this out. It's only appropriate that we talk about the explosion of passing in the football league. My gosh, take a look at this graphic here. This is in the Super Bowl era. Through the first 4 weeks of the season, passing touchdowns up significantly. Wow. Passing yards, total touchdowns, total points, all up significantly. Ratings in general is up. This segment is called Where Does It End?
When you saw that graphic, what'd you think?
Pie in his face. Defense. That's what I'm talking about. They do not come to see you guys. They come to see the pretty faces on the offense and maybe a quarterback. Hey, that video, though, of Blake Bortles, you got the quarterback coach telling you you have protection, do you, and what does he tell them? To run. As a receiver, man, nobody want to hear that. Throw the damn ball. Don't take off running. You got good protection, do you? Throw the ball.
Are you good with the direction that the NFL is going? Because clearly this is video game-like now in terms of scoring, passing, touchdowns, the whole 9 yards.
I love it, but you got to also run the ball. Teams got to run the ball. I hate saying it. It just hurts me even to speak it out of my mouth, but you got to run the ball, though.
And you said you had hope in the last segment.
You know what? Look.
All right, here we go.
I'm watching these games, right? And let's just take the Falcons last 2 weeks, right? 80 points scored in a game. 80 points scored in a game. 73 points scored this week in the same stadium. The Vikings and the Rams, over 1,000 yards of offense in one football game.
Sounds good to me.
Let me start here, if that sounds so good. Right. Then this is what I always tell people about moments or monuments, right? Let me tell you something that became a monument because of team defense. Team defense, right? Take the Baltimore Ravens 2000 defense. In 16 games, we gave up 970 total yards on the ground.
Wow.
In 16 games, right?
Right.
You're serious. You're serious about this.
Yeah.
Serious. Let me tell you something about team defense. Team defense, when you put them on the string, all of this receiver running around, Blake Bortles running around, everything cute. I need a dinner. I got a dinner for you. It ain't the dinner you looking for.
I knew that was coming. I knew that one was coming.
You're up.
That's why I was asleep.
All right, well,
Wake me up.
Let me see if I can wake you up a little bit. Hey, Ray, get over it, man.
Thank you.
I'll never get over it.
It's here to stay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Kids are growing up. They want to be wide receivers, quarterbacks, and running backs. They don't want to be linebackers hit. They want to be the guy scoring and doing all the things.
And dancing.
And you know what? If the defense somehow, all the rules have been changed to do what? Help the offense, really.
Yeah.
Did you see Von Miller hit Patrick Mahomes last night? He hit him and then laid him down. He laid him down. He literally protected him. So even if the defense catches up, they'll change more rules. Well, hold on. Let me finish up. The last thing is, though, when we get to playoff football, and I think you know this, it'll change a little bit because you're going to be seeing Baltimore, Jacksonville, the Rams and Tennessee. Why will they play better defense? Because they don't have just one way of playing. They game plan every week and change. So that's why they're going to have success in big games.
You get the last word.
No, he doesn't get the last word. I'm taking the last word. Here's the issue. 7 new coaches. I'm flinching, too. 7 new coaches. 2 on defense and 5 on offense.
Look,
they don't care about the defense. All they care about is offense.
There's certain things you can't call football no more. Just call it free ball. I'm out. Just call it free ball.
That helps you go.
All right, see you.
Why not?
Good.
Wow.
Hey, I told you this show.
Hey, you know what they say? Haters gonna hate. Yes.
Talking, boom, talking of explosive offensive football. There's really only one place to go as we head out west for the dazzling Thursday night shootout. That was the Minnesota Vikings at the LA Rams. He's serious.
Dead serious.
Man, you know, you got really close.
Dead as those defenses.
You don't want to tick him off, Biggs. I'm telling you.
It's on camera.
Steve said dead as the defense.
It is an NFC playoff preview on Thursday Night Football. The Rams, the high-flying offense, they are set for a showdown with the Minnesota Vikings.
We're making a statement. We're getting done, baby.
In the first half, Kirk Cousins threw 2 touchdown passes to Aldrick Robinson, and the Vikings and Rams traded body blows.
Goff looking left, throws, end zone. It's Todd Gurley. Goff hit him in stride.
Really good route. That was perfect. I told you I ain't stopping till I'm number 1. It's going on and on all day.
Jared Goff began to give Los Angeles the upper hand. He threw 4 first-half touchdown passes, including 2 to Cooper Kupp. Goff became the first Rams quarterback to throw for over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns since Norm Van Brocklin in 1951.
That was lit. You finna turn it up. You finna turn it on.
The Vikings kept chase, but the Rams defense caught up to Cousins, sacking him 4 times in the 4th quarter.
Pocket collapsing. His arm is hit. The ball's on the deck. It's Rams football. The game is over. The Rams are 4-0.
Best quarterback performance I've seen in my 7 years in the league in person. Very, very good, man. Greatness. 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 That boy Aaron built for big plays now. Come on, Jimmy. Give me one, Jimmy.
Out of the shotgun.
Touchdown.
Fakes the handoff to Montgomery, dumps it over to Jimmy Graham, left side of the pylon, touchdown.
Jimmy Graham strikes first, his first touchdown as a Packer.
That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy.
Remind me of the dude from Lion King.
Which one is it?
What is he called? He's not a kangaroo. What is he? The black and white guy that's always like the wisdom dude. Not Timon and Pumbaa, but like the guy in the tree.
Rafiki. Rafiki, yeah. Most definitely.
It was Hakuna Matata for Tramon Williams and the Packers as they shut out the Bills.
Let's go, man.
Rolls the left side for Benjamin. And it is intercepted. Impressive performance by the Green Bay defense today.
This fun right here, baby.
Give me some, AJ.
Welcome back, AJ. Welcome back. Glad to be back with y'all boys, man. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's go out there and ball on 3, bro. 1, 2, 3, ball.
Carson Wentz was weighed down. Having Alshon Jeffrey back helped lighten the load.
Jeffrey in the end zone makes the catch. Touchdown.
Big man wins every time. He back. He back. Hey, make the crack keep going. Let's go. You still owe me one.
Let's go, Ocho. Let's go, Ocho.
Down 17-3 in the third quarter, Marcus Mariota led a second-half comeback.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! And they're going to play for overtime.
Great job, man. Told you I was looking forward to watching you play. Now let's go. Right. They're going to stop the big dead time, bro. They tied.
On 4th and 15, trailing by 3 in overtime, Mariota kept the Titans' hopes alive.
17 seconds to go. This is going to be the play for the win.
Making plays. That's what this league's about. The players making plays.
So that was one of the most talked about calls. I mean, that was a lot of display of chutzpah on the part of Vrabel, right?
I think Mike Vrabel, Frank Reich, both tried to do the same thing this week, and that is kind of ingratiate themselves with their team and their new team. And I think both coaches did a heck of a job of doing that.
We'll talk about Frank Reich later, but, you know, there is a 50-yard field goal, or you go with an offense. 50-yard, I don't care who's kicking, it's not a gimme, but your offense is rolling. I mean, the quarterback's running, the defense is tired. So I think Vrabel, when I saw it, I said it made sense to me.
Made perfect sense. So look, I know we're always talking about the Cowboys, the Patriots, and the Raiders, but this is the 3-in-1 segment. So guess what? We have to talk about some of the teams that we often forget and overlook, such as the Titans, the Bengals, and the Saints. The big question is, in your mind, are these squads real?
They're real because of the opponents they played, how they've played them, how they've won. You've seen that the Eagles are getting the best shot of every team. Boomer talked about is getting the best shot.
You like Tennessee and why?
I like because their defense. You already know about their offense. And then also, I hate to say it, but they're a better offense without Henry running the ball. When they have Deion Lewis out there, they're more explosive. They can do different things with Henry. He's just one-dimensional, supposedly run downhill, but he's not running downhill.
Think about this. They've beaten the Jacksonville Jaguars 9-6, and then they come back on 4th down a couple times there late in that game with Mike Vrabel going for it and Marcus Mariota playing with that weird kind of glove on his hand because he can't feel at the tip of his pinky and his ring finger, but he's got the feeling in his other fingers, and he's out there playing. And then you got Taylor Lewan running around with the flag. I think there's something special going on in Tennessee. I know it's only September. I know we're only through 1/4 of the season. Their last 2 victories are impressive by the way that they did it.
So don't doubt the fact that because they've been slim margins of victory, still give them big credit.
They beat Jacksonville and Philadelphia. That's 2 of the best teams in the league right there on back-to-back.
I believe in Tennessee, you know, for a couple of reasons. One, they have 2 really good, I think, young wide receivers who are really learning about the NFL, going down the field, making catches. We know they got a really good offensive line. Marcus Mariota, that was the best I've ever seen him throw the ball in that game, and he's running the ball more. And Ray Lewis will like this. They really do have an unbelievable group of linebackers that are young and fast and making things happen. And here's what I believe in big-time football games. Dean Pease, you know Dean Pease.
Yes.
He's a really, really good coordinator along with Mike Vrabel, so I think that gives him a great chance.
So Boomer is an equal opportunity abuser. He doesn't play favorites just because he played for Cincinnati. But what about Cincinnati? You like him?
Well, I do because of what Andy Dalton has become for them as a quarterback. You know, now he expects to win. And I know that he's always been maligned because they haven't won a playoff game, but he gets them to the playoffs. Now, they haven't been there the last 2 years. A.J. Green and he have something special. They really do have something something special. And even without Joe Mixon, to be able to go down there toe-to-toe with Matt Ryan in that building and put up that many points and win the game that late shows you that they are ready. And they already beat Baltimore in their division. They beat them significantly, and Baltimore just hammered the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So let's get Phil and Steve in on the New Orleans Saints. What do you
the
think
Saints, first off, the Bengals, I don't believe. The defense gets shredded. So it's hard to beat. It just gets shredded. I know he's coming back, but he can't cover every wide receiver. But the New Orleans Saints, I'm a believer because their offensive line, the quarterback, the coach, the way they can game plan. And what did he do this past week? His defense is struggling, Sean Payton. So they pace the game. They run the ball. They played a different defense. They played safe. They made the other team drive, and they won a tough game against the New York Saints.
I believe in the Saints, but they got to button up that defense, and they don't have a corner on the other side of Marshawn Lattimore that you can rely on. That guy on the other side, depending on who it is getting toasted week in and week out.
Can I say one other team that we don't talk about?
Go ahead.
Watch out for the Washington Redskins.
Yes, sir. I agree.
I'm just telling you right now, nobody's talking about them.
No question about it.
Nobody has said one word.
You had asked Steve Smith Sr.
Yes.
Does he always walk around with a chip on his shoulder?
Do you?
And your response was?
I sleep well at night.
That's the only time
But the
you don't
question
have that
is,
chip on
what
your
about
shoulder.
him? I mean, he seems to be nasty and sour
That's
today.
just not true. Don't you find me to be very likable?
Please, give the honest answer.
You want me to lie or tell the truth?
Tell the truth.
You tell the truth, brother. I can take it.
No.
For certain, one player no one can ignore, Kansas City quarterback Boomer Patrick Mahomes on Monday night. The exciting new star of the NFL routed his team in the fourth quarter as the Chiefs stayed unbeaten at the Broncos. Ray's question to you is always good. Have you
Where's
had
Ray
your
at?
feels?
What happened to Ray Lewis?
Ray
You
will
hurt
be
his
back.
feelings,
Hey, he's
man.
cooling
He's
off
gone.
right now. Yeah,
He's hurt.
Energy today, energy today. It's Monday Night Football. Energy. Yeah! All night. Let's work.
The Broncos needed energy to stop Patrick Mahomes and the league's top offense. Denver was doing just enough to keep up.
And Kansas City strings it out. A good cut by Freeman. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. He's got a touchdown.
Von Miller and the defense had mostly contained Mahomes' magic.
Appreciate it, bro.
But the game came down to the Chiefs' final drive.
Let's go, D. Knock up, brothers. This is all we ever asked for, right? This is all we asked for, right?
That's all we
It's
asked
the lead.
for. That's all we can ask for. That's all we asked. Let's go finish this.
We got it.
The Chiefs are within 3. It is game on in Denver. 3:20 to go in the game. This crowd crazy. Very big third down.
10 to Tyreek Hill, and Hill makes the catch. A first down. Batman's left-handed. He throws it for 6 with his left hand.
That is simply amazing.
For a moment, it looked like Miller had the game in his hands. But Mahomes' sleight of hand kept the drive alive.
Kareem Hunt trying to score 3. Left side touchdown. What an incredible game here in Denver. Mahomes magic. What a game.
A lot rides on the shoulders of Baker Mayfield. He's the guy. He's the starter here today. And now here comes Baker Mayfield. Deflected, intercepting Conley on the ricochet. Conley 20, going for the end zone, baby. Touchdown Raiders. Well, a tough start.
Baker Mayfield's first NFL touchdown went to the wrong team, but his next 2 helped Cleveland take the lead.
Lobs end zone. Landry up in the air, caught it, left corner, a touchdown. The Browns lead with 4:20 left to go.
Shooting ourselves in the foot right now. Everything they getting because of us. Everything they getting is because of us.
The Browns get a first down. The game is definitely over.
It's going to be very close. Very, very close.
I don't see any way they could change this call on the field.
After reviewing the play, the runner's elbow was down and the ball was short of the 19-yard line. It'll be 4th down.
The Raiders forced overtime with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Fires, touchdown, Cook. And you folks out in the parking lot who left early, turn the radio off and come on back in.
Yeah, man, let's get ready for overtime. Let's get ready for some overtime. How good is this game? How good is this game?
It don't matter how we started it, we put ourselves in position to win. Let's close it out, man. Let's close it out. Let's go. Feed that man. Feed that man. It's a game of 1-2, man.
When he puts it in beast mode, the man simply will not be stopped. They're within field goal range now for the win. Ring the church bells. The Raiders are a winner. Just finished, baby.
Hey, let's have some fun. Stick together today. Leave it all on the field. Remember, protect our house. Soldier Field, baby. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Not since Johnny Lujack in 1949 had a Bears quarterback thrown for 6 touchdowns in a game.
Trubisky sets the throw, going deep. He's got Trey Burton down the sideline, makes it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Hey, they play a man-to-man. That's on us now. Tell him to throw some freaking ball, man-to-man.
Trubisky gonna float it into the left corner of the end zone, going to get it. Touchdown! The Bears extend their lead. Let's go! Let's go! Trubisky finds Cohen at the 2. Touchdown!
Keep it going. We keep our foot on the pedal. We do not stop until it's 4th quarter with 0 seconds left.
Trubisky lofts it down the left side. Bellamy at the 1. Touchdown!
All that motion and man-to-man stuff they're trying to figure out. Just keep freaking playing.
Trubisky shovels. Gabriel running right. Touchdown Bears!
We got 2 more quarters after this to keep freaking playing.
Trubisky throwing right. He's got Gabriel for the touchdown. 6 touchdown throws today by second-year quarterback Mitch Trubisky.
Hey, nice job. Let's keep putting it on these guys. Let's keep putting it on these guys.
Need to close out a game? Doesn't hurt to have Khalil Mack.
If he is an NFC Defensive Player of the Month, I don't know who would be.
Mack trucked the Bucs, no matter who was at quarterback.
Khalil Mack with the forced fumble.
Let's get it, okay? One play at a time. That's all you do.
Here comes Mack. Passes batted. Intercepted. Khalil Mack heard from again. Creates an interception. It's a blowout in Chicago.
Damn, dog. Yes, sir.
Hey, where's number 10 at?
Let's go, man.
Give us a speech.
Love y'all boys, man. Continue to stick together. No one can stop us when we play like that, man. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, it's time for my favorite segment of the year. First, because I get to host it, and second, because I love to see these guys sweat. Coming off of Mitchell Trubisky's 6 touchdown day, it's now time for the first quarter report. What are you guys laughing at?
Well, you want to see a sweat? It took you 7 times to get that right. Well, go
I
ahead.
got it right. But anyway, here's my first quarter report. Man, I'm worried about the officiating in the league. I really am. And I know you talked about it in the opening. Games have been decided on questionable calls. I got Alberto Replay Reverser Riverline, New York City office, basically overturning plays. And I'm like, what is he looking at? And then they're telling me they're piecing these things together. The Browns, I really feel like the Browns had a game taken away from them, as did, by the way, the Green Bay Packers earlier this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, my first quarter report, I think, is simple. I kind of said it earlier. From the defensive side, from coordinators and players, somebody has to sit in a room and say, there's no way you can play this bad of football. I mean, when you watch the receivers that's wide open, the non-communication, take Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley are the best 2 players on their team, right?
Right, yeah.
On the biggest plays of the freaking game, a screen pass. Is that not the first person you're going to pay attention to?
You're worried about defense.
I'm
really
worried about the state of the game.
Well, the state of the game looks pretty good. Ratings are
terrible.
up, money's flowing.
That's what I'm talking
That's what I'm talking about.
And defensive players are getting fined more and more.
They're more.
But he is. Come on, listen. You said something earlier. You wish you'd have been born a little later because you see what these receivers are doing now. And look, we've all watched NFL football our whole lives. I've never seen so many guys running down the field on TV, and I can't see a defender.
That's because you're not wearing your glasses.
Is that it? Well, that could be it, too. But here's what I learned in the first quarter report. John Gruden said this past week, Khalil Mack got another strip sack fumble. So, I mean, come on. That's what I learned. Yeah. When you got a star, you got to find a way to keep the star. That's just, just one thing. And Ray talks about defense. I just don't, how do you let teams just constantly move the ball? Atlanta and Tampa, my gosh, their defenses. And then Buffalo, poor Buffalo, their offense. I mean, how's it like to be a quarterback up there?
It's awful. There's 3 teams right now not running the ball very good. The Raiders, Colts, and Lions. They all have franchise quarterbacks. They all are 1-3, and they all have new coaches. But yet we don't know their identity. They're not running the ball. I keep watching these quarterbacks sitting in the shotgun, clapping their hands, and they're talking about Matt Patricia. We're going to turn this team into a new direction. But yet they're doing exactly what they did last year. What got the other guy fired is they're staying in shotgun formation and passing the ball. Colts, same thing, passing the ball. The Raiders passing the ball. They got Marshawn Lynch. Watching Marshawn Lynch run the ball, break tackle, but yet they're constantly staying in the shotgun formation too much. They need a true identity, or these coaches will be fired as well.
Are you feeling okay?
No, what's amazing? You're making a point.
More, you're a wide receiver. I get it. I know that.
I'm an analyst now.
Matt Patricia actually did run the ball against the Patriots.
Well, and Marshawn Lynch had a big running
Yes,
day.
he did.
Yes, he did.
So they're trying. They're all trying, but I understand. Defense has got problems. Referees have got problems. But we got a whole new bunch of stars, and ratings are going through the roof, just like you said.
Well, listen, I'm just saying from a defensive point of view, right? If you go back from the old school days all the way up to the new school era, the bottom line is team defense wins. There is so much individual play. Oh, the sacks, I get all that. But running the football, having somebody run the football against you, that's a mentality.
I know a couple teams that would disagree with you. The Titans, right? The Jags, the Ravens, the Bears all have pretty good defenses, right?
Yep.
You agree?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Finally, Ray agrees.
Even in a crazy early NFL season, there's always one sure thing, and that's Bill Belichick is not going to lose 3 games in a row. So here's some angry Patriots crushing the Miami Dolphins, a team you picked last week.
Tattletale.
Good for you.
It's about time we get pissed off and let somebody know we pissed off.
Let's go, Brady!
Former Patriot Danny Amendola made his return to New England just in time to see Tom Brady and the offense break out of their early season funk.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Oh, yeah.
We gotta keep it going. We gotta keep our foot on the gas now, fellas. I mean, there'll be some shots on that if they play us off.
For years, Amendola reaped the rewards of Brady's pinpoint passes. Now he got to be on the receiving end of a Brady beatdown.
Left side, caught! What a throw as Brady hits the deck! That's hell of a play. Come on, man. Well, let's go. Keep grinding it out.
New England's defense was just as dominant, holding the previously unbeaten Dolphins to 172 total yards.
Now Van Noy comes up with it inside the 20. And the Patriots run away by a 38-7 final. A much-needed win.
That's what you respond this week. It was halftime. Great leadership this week. That's what you respond, man. And today was a special day for us, for Robert. It's 300th win, quickest to 300 for any owner.
It's been a deflating start in the desert, but rookie Josh Rosen breathed life into the winless Cardinals with a game-tying fourth-quarter drive.
It is caught, and it's a touchdown by Chad Williams. First NFL touchdown pass by the Rosen one.
On the play, Five-time All-Pro safety Earl Thomas was lost with a broken leg. But the Seahawks came away with a bittersweet victory, thanks to 19-year veteran Sebastian Janikowski.
Seahawks win on the last play of the game.
And certainly nothing funny about the injury there that Earl Thomas suffered, shall we say. As he left the field, he gave a punctuated exit from the field. But only one topic to talk about here. And to quote the famous Rod Tidwell, if you will, show me the money. I know you guys don't joke about contract business. This was Earl Thomas's last year. He is either arguably or inarguably the best safety in the game. He wanted a long-term deal. This is what he feared the most. Your reaction?
Well, you know, JB, I vote for the All-Pro team, and I voted for him 3 times as the All-Pro safety. That's how much respect I have for him as a player. I know he's frustrated. I know that he wanted a new contract, and I think we all probably believe that he deserved one. I believe he flipped the finger right to his head coach, Pete Carroll, because he and Pete Carroll have been talking a lot about what's going on, and he has to go in and advocate with John Schneider, the GM, to give him a new contract. And I think Pete Carroll wanted to clean house totally on that side of the ball and get rid of everybody, including Earl Thomas. That's why I think he would have been traded in the next couple of weeks had he not gotten hurt, because he was creating such a problem for the coach and for the organization.
I agree with you. When have you seen a player of his stature get injured and the head coach not come out and see if his guy's okay? You had the Arizona Cardinals players come out. You had Larry Fitzgerald. You had all these other guys. But the head coach doesn't come out.
Kind of like, he was out there, but he wasn't like right next to him. And so, you know that there's some tension there.
Exactly.
Obviously.
But even when a guy gets hurt, you can't even sit aside your personal grievances to go out there and check on him. The guy is in the air cast. He gets exactly what he feared the most. I believe that he wanted a contract extension so he can get out of there, because he knew that they weren't going to give it to him.
That's why he was asking for it.
That's why he was asking for it. And so ultimately he gave him how he really felt. He said, man, bump it.
You know, guys, this is the ugly part of the business, right? That the fans and people really don't understand. And from Earl's perspective, Earl was the key to the Legion of Boom. That whole energy of what Earl brought to that team. Earl Thomas playing safety. Listen, that's probably the best safety in football that we've seen. But the bottom line is, when you give that much, when you sacrifice everything for your team, the only thing you really look for is honesty. The only thing you look for is to be respected for what you do well. And so, look, everybody's going to frown. Look, I don't totally agree with, the gesture or whatever, but the point is, man, when you take that risk, and now something goes wrong and it goes against you, guess what? The game keeps moving. But now his whole life starts all over again.
And he's going to be emotional.
Yeah, he's going to be emotional, absolutely.
Well, he's an emotional player to begin with. And I think, Earl Thomas, I watched him many years, and Boomer, you're right, you vote for him for all-pro teams. And he did things that I just said, wow, I've never seen a safety do that. And I'm not exaggerating. Now, Ed Reed would have been right up there doing things. I go, wow, that is really smart and athletic for what he does. But Earl Thomas, I saw it with more than any other player. And, I talked to him, and his heart was so much into football. And I think he was attached to the Seattle Seahawks. And when it came time for this, he couldn't believe. He goes, I've given you everything. And he really believed in that there was a relationship, and business wasn't really kind of part of it. Then you get smacked in the face that it is business. And I think that's what really just led to this, what we saw.
So you and Ray underscored the same point, that the business aspect of it, they gave their all. Do you understand then why Le'Veon Bell is still out? You talked about the fans. The fans don't care about it. All they know is that you got a contract, honor the contract. Players are thinking, okay, if you show up, even though you're upset, give me your all. So what about Le'Veon Bell? Are you guys okay as teammates? He's out taking care of business. We'll wait to see if he comes back.
I think who said it? It's the player and about their money. You just be quiet as a teammate. You leave it alone.
And that's what's so shocking about the Pittsburgh Steelers reacting the way they did when he never came back in, after training camp was over. I'd never mess with a man's money. That's his life. That's his family. That's his job.
Nino Brown said it best. This is business, never personal.
Understood.
Serious.
All right, folks. Hey, and as we just discussed, another team that's embroiled in a player contract, the team we just talked about, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And on Sunday night, there was no Le'Veon Bell again for the Steelers as they hosted Ray's Baltimore Ravens.
Something doesn't smell right in Pittsburgh. For the first time in 64 years, the defense allowed 400 yards for the third straight game.
He's got a man there, and it is caught. John Brown.
John Brown just blew right past both Joe Hayden and Cam Sutton.
A perfect throw, and John Brown was pulling away. And the Ravens open up with a 75-yard scoring drive right out of the gates. Flacco rolls to the right, throws. He's got a man. Touchdown, Alex Collins, who tumbles in for 6.
He was wide open. Nobody had him.
This crowd is even less starched right now.
We're going to get points right here. We're going to be right back in it.
Yeah, right.
After a tough start, the Steel showed its mettle.
Leaping grab by Vance McDonald. He breaks the tackle. Still on his feet inside the 40. He was tough to haul down indeed. Plants, waits, fires for the goal line. Touchdown! Antonio Brown! And guess what? We have a brand new ball game.
All tied up.
Somebody got to make a play. Hey, I'm talking about a big-ass play.
With a blend of power and finesse, Baltimore regained control. In the second half, the defense held Pittsburgh to 47 yards and no points.
Thanks for coming out to the concert. Hey, we love y'all. Hey, we had a great performance. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hey.
For the second straight week, the Falcons found themselves in a shootout.
Shoots it. Caught. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Atlanta.
The Red Rifle was also red hot.
Dalton fires deep down the seam for Ross. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Matt Ryan and Andy Dalton each threw 3 touchdowns in 29 completions.
Now gonna fire wide open. Calvin Ridley. Falcons back in front. 33-28.
In the end, the Cardiac Cat brought the heart-stopping finish.
The game comes down to this 4th down play. Boyd with the catch,
Nice.
and he's got the first down. 4th down and 6. Dalton looking to throw his pass.
Nice.
Caught by Boyd,
Nice.
and he has the first down at the 12-yard line. 12 seconds to go. Dalton back to throw. A.J. Green. Touchdown! Bengals!
That is incredible. And they beat the Falcons 37-36.
And welcome to the new NFL, boys. That was an incredible performance by Andy Dalton and A.J. Green. Of course, Dave Lapham on the radio. In the Bengals' victory over the Falcons, not so incredibly for you last week, Phil. You're in last place. You were 10-5, while the three of us were 11-4. So what do you say we get it out here, boys?
Yeah. But wait. Hold it. I'm
not
not in last place. There's a name. Boomer, where you be? Oh, that's right. You're a game behind me.
That's all you
can
care
you see,
about.
Can you see
are
it?
So fixated on
Can you
me,
see
I
it?
can't take it anymore. It's very uncomfortable. By the way, you guys ready to go?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Jaguars at Chiefs. What a game. I'm telling you right now. Pat Mahomes with another incredible performance. That was last night in Denver, of course. #1 scoring offense versus the #1 scoring defense. Ray, who prevails?
Ooh, Chiefs offense against the Jags defense.
Come on, man. What do you got?
What? I got to go with the Jags defense.
I
want to see the Jags defense. Man, dude, have you seen the Chiefs defense?
Yeah.
Okay, are they good?
They're right over there.
Right.
Thank you.
So you're
I'm
taking
going with the Jags.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, one thing, you talk about the Jacksonville defense, that's great up front. But you know what? The Kansas City Chiefs offensive line is really good. I think they can handle them.
I'm going with the traveling track meet, as known as the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well,
I
they're
love what
staying
they're
at home.
doing.
They ain't traveling this week, I can tell you that.
I just mean that thing is going. They just throw the track out and run.
I got a couple of Kansas City Chief fans in my life, you know, and they are so happy and so excited about what they're seeing on TV and
So
on
you
the
took
I hear a bud
our
coming.
segment to tell us about your friends. Move on.
I'm going with the Chiefs all the way.
okay.
By the way, I
Love
think
it.
the Jags offense is better with T.J. Yeldon.
Yeah, me too.
back.
Me too. Great.
All right, how
Thank
about the Dolphins at the Bengals now? The Dolphins coming off of the whitewashing at the hands of the Patriots. They were kind of stunned. Also lost a couple more guys on their team, especially their starting center. And what about the Bengals in that performance against the Atlanta Falcons?
Marvin Lewis has the Bengals playing at a like they're almost in December. I think that's the mentality now, right? Because they've had some good seasons to where they but they have to get there and finish. And I think Andy Dalton now understands the urgency, and he has to be the key they win. I'm going with the Bengals.
Okay.
Playing field.
Hey, you know, I'm going to try to catch up since I'm behind these two by one game. Yeah. I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins. I think their offense going against this Cincinnati defense. I know they have Geno Atkins and Carlos Dunlap, but that's not enough. They're giving up big plays everywhere. I think Miami wins.
Well, Miami is a dink and dunk team. They really don't push the ball down the field. They make you very impatient. So I think that plays into the hands of the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals at home against the Dolphins. Let's go.
Man.
Hurry up offense here, boys. Vikings at Eagles. Now, look, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, obviously, with a different quarterback for the Vikings. The Vikings defense got dismantled by the Rams when we last saw them. Who you got?
Eagles lost a tough one to Tennessee last week. They got to bounce back. I'm going with the Eagles.
Eagles offensive line's awesome. Carson Wentz, these 2 games back, he is back to being the man shaking people off. I'm taking Eagles all the way.
I'm going with the Eagles, too. The secondary for the Minnesota Vikings is not faring very well, so I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Good.
I listened to Mike Zimmer over the weekend, and, boy, I'll tell you what, he was saying, I've never been a part of a bad pass defense as we have here right now. He'll fix it. Okay, Falcons at the Steelers. I can't believe I'm saying this. 2 great offenses and no defense, man. Highest scoring game of the week, I would imagine.
Matt Ryan going into what I seen on Sunday night, that's a bad formula for the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
I'm going with the Steelers. You know, listen.
Really?
Yes, I am. I think I am.
Convince me why.
Did I take the Steelers? Yes, I did. Atlanta's missing 3 of their best defensive players to help stop the pass. That's one reason. Ben Roethlisberger, they got to be angry after that loss, so I'm taking the Steelers.
Well, since the Steelers still have Sensabaugh and Sutton playing corner, I'm going with the Falcons.
Yeah, how about Calvin?
2 dudes are terrible.
How about Calvin? How about Calvin Ridley? 15 receptions, 264 yards, and 6 touchdowns already. I'm going to tell you, I'm going with the Falcons. And the reason I'm going with the Falcons is because the second half of the last 2 games for the Steelers have been terrible. All right, final game. Rams at the Seahawks. Jared Goff off to a torrid start, throwing for 1,406 yards.
There was one time people feared going to play the Seahawks, not the Rams. I'm going with the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams. Seattle struggles with the run. Let's see who runs the ball for the Rams.
Gurley.
Oh, Todd Gurley. What's that help? Oh, yes, it's all going the Rams' way. They did a good job with them last year, and the Rams are better on the offense this year.
I'm going with the Earl Thomas. Damn it, I'm going with the Rams. Flipping them the bird.
Oh, you're going to flip them the bird.
Is that it? Okay.
Seattle the bird. Okay. I'm going to go with the Rams as well, as I do believe that they are the best team in the NFC right now. All right, time for our last set of highlights, and we begin with the team that's the talk of New York. But let me tell you, not in a good way. Here's the Giants hosting the Saints.
Did you have a 5-hour energy? Because
I
you
did.
Fired up and you
I
talk
am
fast.
fired up,
You can
man.
really talk fast really well.
It's hair-raising facing Alvin Kamara, who has put the Saints' offense in the fast lane. For the Giants, it's more like the bike lane. But Saquon Barkley looked to change that by going off-road, making his case for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
That's a touchdown for the Giants.
While the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, cruised like a Camaro. After 181 yards from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns, it was time to exit right onto the New Jersey Turnpike.
Big hole. He's to the 35, to the 30, to the 20. It's a foot race to the goal line. Touchdown, Alvin Kamara. And that'll do it from here in New York.
Goodbye. Thank you, New York. Thank you for coming.
After missing most of last season to injury, J.J. Watt has reemerged as a pass-rushing force. For nearly 3 quarters, Watt and the Texans' defense kept Andrew Luck in check, enabling Houston to take a 28-10 lead.
Touchdown, Houston! You can basically hear a pin drop here at Lucas Oil Stadium.
The Colts finally made some noise as Luck led the Colts on 3 touchdown drives in the last quarter and a half.
At the 14-yard line, empty set for Andrew Luck, throwing a fade pattern, and it is caught. Touchdown! Touchdown! Nyheim Hines! 45 seconds to go. 2-point try. Throws upfield into the end zone. It's good! And we are tied at 31!
Late in overtime, facing a 4th and 4 at their own 43, Frank Reich wasn't playing for a tie.
Deer tied at 34 in overtime. 27 seconds to go. Luck throws right side, and it is incomplete.
And they come up short. What a huge turn of events. The Texans, they have time for a field goal. Deshaun looking, throws over the middle. And he's got Hopkins across the 30 to 25. Hopkins down to the 20-yard line. So the Texans, after blowing a 28-10 lead, have a chance to get out of here with a win. Weeks with the snap. Bears kick is up. And it's good! And the Texans win in overtime at the buzzer! 37-34.
So Houston snaps a 9-game losing streak, and of course Adam Vinatieri does it again, breaking the all-time NFL field goal kicking record. And yes, Indy fails to convert on 4th and 4 at their own 43 in overtime. Could there be a better segue into this week's Deer Insiders? And it goes to one guy, former roommate. Remember when life was simple? We were just a couple of Long Island guys hanging out, drinking beer, talking football, drinking some beer, playing football, drinking more beer. What can I say? I like drinking beer. Well, now I'm under the national spotlight, big time. What do you think? I did make the correct decision, right? Thanks in advance. Your old buddy Frank from Indianapolis.
Yeah, well, Frank, don't change for anything. That's the same competitive guy that I went to school with at the University of Maryland. Earlier in the show, we were lauding Mike Vrabel for being aggressive and going for it. I laud Frank Reich for the same reasons. Now, Frank doesn't have as good a team as Mike does, but he also knows that in the situation that was presented, his team had scored 4 touchdowns in the second half. They were rolling on offense, and his quarterback's playing great. So he put the game in his quarterback's hands. It didn't work. And I love what he said after the game. We don't play for ties. We play to win. And I think all of his players really appreciated it.
Man, what y'all got going on? What you and Frank got going on?
For it instead of calling the timeout. He allowed them to readjust.
No, but what you and Frank got going on? What you and Frank got going on?
It's my man, man. You know, it's just,
hey, look, let me
I got going on with Frank.
Come on.
And he gets jealous.
You could have gone and got the tie. You're 1-2-1, and you're still in it. And if you make those decisions, what are the players going to say? Oh, we disagree with coach? Of course they're not. And I'm not being mean to Frank, but it was a terrible decision.
You know, that's the old way of looking at it. You know, the fact of the matter is they're in a game. Their offense is playing great. He has a chance to win the game. He's trying to reset the culture in Indianapolis, much like Mike Vrabel's trying to do, like Pat Shermer's trying to do, like Matt Nagy's trying to do, like all the new coaches are. And you know what? I love the aggressive nature.
And that's not only necessarily loyalty on your part. Do you guys like the fact that Frank was trying to set the tone to his guys? I trust you. I believe in you. Let's make this happen.
No, I don't.
It sounds good, but he lost.
It's a great
well.
It's just we always hear that phrase.
But it still makes the point.
We hear that phrase.
Coaches that say
the coach believes in his trust. Well, I always kind of take for granted the coach believes in us if he's let me play.
I would just say this: who is his best player? Andrew Luck. So you give it to Andrew Luck and you say, go make a play.
Right?
You didn't give it to Andrew Luck. You threw it out to the flat.
Yeah, but Andrew Luck had to make
it was a quick out.
Wow. So is it 1 against 3 then, huh? In that.
These guys are old school guys. I'm a new school guy. You know how that is.
Hey, folks, that's it for us. Our thanks to all of you for watching. We'll see you next week on Inside the NFL right here on
Showtime. Yes, and I am the new guy in the block, baby. Need some of that.
Yeah, baby. No, yeah.